What's going on, Virgo? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of November 9th through the 15th of 2020. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. We got quite the week coming up astrologically, so let's jump right in. It's going to start off with Venus in your second house. It's going to be opposing Mars, station retrograde at the time in your eighth house. This is definitely I would say a deep dive to find out the ultimate security and beauty within yourself and to embrace that feminine energy as Venus is moving full speed. Mars is stopped here. It's going to go direct this week. I would say it's a big time to go undercover and figure out your true desires, your true values, and to let go of anything that isn't of that. And, to find a balance of the physical stuff in life that you need and to make sure that the emotional desire is there too and that there's some sort of renewal taking place so that you can actualize it. And it comes from within. And I think that a big part of it is to see the ultimate beauty and to have that relationship with yourself is so important. And if you're strong within yourself, you can let go of anything that's holding you back from any desire that you have. And that's going to help so much. But overall, Virgo, it's a positive time with your third house. Mercury's moving into it. Definitely wants to communicate, find truth. Like, this is a good time. The mind's going to be much sharper. And even though Mercury's not out of shadow yet, it's getting there. It is going to oppose Uranus for the last time. That third hit. So in a sense, like, unpredictable things can come to mind. And I think that, there's a lot of liberation in the expansion of your mind right now. And, you got to balance that out, I would say, with Uranus in the ninth and make sure that your environment is liberating as well. And, big new moon taking place in the third house. So the third house is stacked right now for you. And that's good. I think that your environment is everything. And there's a new cycle of, what you want and what's going to happen. And in a sense, it's like, how can you express and get your message out for the environment that you want and for the life that you want and the connections that you want? And maybe their relationships. Neptune in your seventh house is going to trine the sun and the moon. So it's like there's definitely could be beautiful relationships that come from this if you're willing to speak your truth, speak with facts, and make sure that, I would say that seventh house with Neptune, it can feel like delusion of what other people are saying or doing or bringing to the table. But if you can see through that and see the beauty and be sensitive when it comes to other people, but at the same time make sure that you're strong in your environment and that you're factually living your truth, this is a big new cycle that I think is really positive. And that North Node in Gemini is going to quincunx the sun. Well, technically the sun's going to quincunx it, but even for this new moon. So I would say that the goals and your future and what you want to create and how you're going to get to the top of that mountain can really be figured out if you're, I would say making sure that you're keeping the right company around you in your environment and making sure that there is a match. And if there isn't, it could feel like, I guess it would be the only thing that would hold you back is not being able to express what you truly desire. Otherwise, it's time to make it happen. And I think that there's a clarity and the universe is trying to show you that through people that are going to get you there or through people that are not going to get you there. And you're going to have to decipher that and be smart, especially with Mercury coming into that third house. You're really going to have to, figure it all out and come from a place of confidence so that you can transmute the energy. The big thing this week is probably Jupiter and Pluto making that third hit in your fifth house. So this fifth house has been stacked for you. The love house, creative actualization. This is the self-confidence house. This is to shine and be seen. And this is huge with Jupiter and Pluto. This is the last time you're ever going to see this in your life in this house. So major times. And I think that there's a huge gift when you're able to shine and be able to express yourself in the most creative way that's unique to yourself. And if you can do that, there's huge doors that are going to try and open up, and beautiful new things can be rebirthed, and gifts can come by just being in your truth and being strong and being confident. There's a lot of confidence for Virgo right now. The more confident, the better. And I would say that if you can let that love shine from within, it's infinite. And it's been a lot in the fifth house, and they're kind of heavy planets, especially with Pluto and Saturn and Jupiter in fall. So this is definitely big, and the sun and the new moon are going to be sextile it. So if you're communicating the creative ability and to be seen and to shine and to own that self-confidence, especially with Venus in your second house, like this is going to metamorphosize and transmute your reality so that you can really hit your goals and hit your future. And there's a lot there. So I would say this is a very positive week, but it has big stuff happening. And it's all about how you can transmute the energy and take the leap. Anything that's holding you back from your self-confidence, it's not it. And I think that you have to be smart enough to make the decision and make the call in your environment. And if you are, it's go time. The King of Cups reversed. I think that if you're not trusting yourself on a deep emotional level, that's the only thing that would hold you back. Like, you got to be secure within yourself, within your emotions, within the drive and within the creativity that you can express. And the more that you can express that, the better you're going to be, and the more you're going to step into that power, and the more you're going to be able to nurture yourself, take care of yourself, and communicate what feels good for the long term. But you know, I would say the only thing holding you back is if you're not emotionally ready to own your confidence and to own your ego in a positive, constructive way. But if you are, which I think you are, you got this. It's a powerful week. I hope you have a great one. I will catch you next time. Peace.